Hey, Brian Bowen, Fontaine Fifth Wheel here, Aftermarket Sales and Marketing Manager. I'm with
Steve Wyatt. I'm one of the fleet sales managers here at Fontaine.
Steve. This is Meet the Team. This is episode 8 of Meet the Team. I got you behind the fifth wheel, got you in your element. Make sure you're, comfortable.
I'm very comfortable.
I knew you would be. How many years of service? We always have to start with that.
I recently celebrated my 43rd anniversary with the organization.
43 years with one company?
Actually, I was with Fontaine Modification from 1980 until 1988. And then July 1st of 88, I switched over to Fontaine Fifth Wheel and been a proud member of the team ever since.
How many different roles have you been in? Is it all sales?
No. When I was with, you mean with Fontaine Fifth Wheel? Or
all of it. How many different roles are we talking about?
Let's see. Started out with Fontaine Modification, and I believe my first day on the job, I was putting decals on trucks. And I worked there at the Louisville facility for several years. And then in '85, I transferred up to the Springfield, Ohio location. I became involved with the ordering and the supplying of fifth wheels to the Navistar plant there. Did that for a year or so, then switched over, became the service manager of the facility. Did that for a while, and then took that and moved into a sales job, and I became responsible for Fontaine Fifth Wheel sales throughout the state of Ohio. And that's kind of how I got involved with the sales team at Fontaine. Eventually they had an opening. They offered me a position. I took advantage of it, and like I say, been here ever since.
So from a decaler to standing in the studio with me.
Yes.
40-some years later.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Where do you live?
I live in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
Already got my stone bought. My name's on it. Just waiting to put one more date on it. So I don't plan on moving anywhere.
Louisville's home. We had to get this Meet the Team, man, because you can't do this forever, can you?
Well, I say, I've done it for 43 years. It's a wonderful organization. We have a great product. And the good Lord willing, I'd like to do another 43, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay. I don't think Aaron was going to allow you to go that long.
I don't have any plans to retire at this stage.
I asked somebody this in another Meet the Team, but what does that perfect vacation look like for Steve Wyatt? He shuts the phone off. The sales brain turns off. What is that?
Actually, I'll use this as an example. Just 2 weeks ago, my wife and I went down to Marco Island. While I'm sitting on the beach, I'm, of course, thinking about a new design, a little safety design that we've been talking about.
Turn the sales brain.
I'm actually drawing it in the sand while she's laying next to me in her lawn chair reading a book. So, and, fortunately, this isn't a stressful job because we don't have product issues. So if I get a call, somebody sends me an email, it's not hard to respond. I mean, it's not like I'm totally stressed out. I need a vacation because I'm constantly getting pounded by customers or dealers. That's not the case. So that's another reason I like to be around for another 43 years. It's a pretty easy gig.
Gotcha. So you don't turn the sales brain all the way off. It's just, it's at a lowered state.
That would be a good explanation, yeah.
It's hard to turn Steve Wyatt off. It's sort of what I'm saying. He's going to go. He's going to do it. Always coming up with new ideas. Appreciate you being in the studio with us. Later today, his specialty, he comes in the studio, stands in front of a camera, and gives the whole spiel on the rebuild, on the maintenance.
Yeah, we're going to do a little preventative maintenance and also get a new customer just familiar as to how our system operates. So that's one thing we want to make sure that everybody is comfortable with our fifth wheel, because there are some advantages when you compare ours to the competition.
So one thing I can always count on with Steve is an email that comes in that says, I got a training coming up. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm here. Yeah. I work right down here. I mean, I'm right there. I can just walk back to the studio. So studio set up, ready to go for Steve today. He's going to give the spiel. We have Aaron, he's actually spying on us right now, watching us meet the team. But thanks for coming by again. Any last comments before I give the send off?
No, I'm good to go. Appreciate what you're doing.
Like the comment down below. Tell Steve thank you for 40-something years. He knows more about Fontaine than I will ever know. He was doing decals before I was born. That's kind of weird to think about.
Thanks.
You know what? You're welcome.
Makes me feel so young.
No problem. He's doing decals back then. Knows a lot about Fontaine. We'll do a training with you. Put it down in the comments. Send us at parts@fifthwheel.com. Say, I need a meeting with Steve.
Be
can
happy to
do
do
that.
it. Just one of the services we provide here.
Absolutely. Like, comment, all that good stuff. You know what to do. I'll be posting this. Episode 8, Meet the Team. Thank you.
Brian, thank
Mr.
you.
Wyatt. Thank you.
Appreciate it.